Hi. Time! Also, since I have a new monitor now, finally, I have 2 new monitors, I can chill and do my drawing stuff on the same monitor instead of switching to the second one. It's pretty nice. Hold on. Alright. It's nice to finally be able. Uh-oh. Hold on. That's where it should be. Let's see. Alright, there we go. I wasn't doing that for some reason, but we got it. So today, I was like, oh, what am I gonna draw? Oh, I need to turn on the music. I was like, what am I gonna draw today? What am I gonna do? And I realized... Oh, by the way, I found a playlist that has both Undertale and Deltarune music, so now we have an even bigger, playlist. But anyway, I decided I'm going to draw some more tournament stuff. Because why not? Also, I'm finally feeling better today after, like, being so busy and working all the time that, like, my brain is like, ugh. But I am feeling a lot better today, so that's nice. Let's see, I might just need to, like, warm up a little bit again before really starting on anything. It's nice to be able to work on my main monitor. Also, a little fun fact about Clip Studio Paint as a program is that you can't actually make it full screen, so I have to make the taskbar go away in order to make it the proper 16:9 ratio. Which is a bit silly, but it's not like a super difficult thing to do. I think today I want to draw... I'm gonna draw Axel. I haven't drawn him in a while either. It's so funny when people joke about, like, ooh, Toby Fox only wrote like 10 songs. Cause, like, that's just kinda, I think that's just kinda something that most people do is, like, there's, like, certain leitmotifs for certain characters. It just, like, gives them a theme and whatnot. But I guess Toby Fox made that extremely apparent by recycling leitmotifs and themes in order to connect characters, not just through actions and appearance or anything like that, but also through sound. Might need to soften up his, or not soften up his face, but rather like sharpen up certain things. Bradley, no! I have an idea for how I want to draw Axel. Stepping away from tournament gives my brain time to really like think about how I want to like simplify and define certain characters' traits. That definitely applies quite a lot on Axel. I watched a video on Mad Dummy / Mad Mew Mew. And the fact that a lot of people don't think they're the same character, it's pretty obvious. Which one is this? Okay, I was just thinking about it because literally Mad Mew Mew references her fight with you as Mad Dummy. That's just kind of something she does. And like I didn't know any of this because like I've never done the Mad Mew Mew fight because the Mad Mew Mew fight is on Switch. I don't have Undertale on the Switch. I know what's wrong with your face. I think one big thing that I haven't been super consistent on is the shape of Axel's eyes when they're open. Because the thing about Anurin's, Axel's species, is that like their eyelids are fusible, and so like they basically just disappear when they're closed. And like I've tried to really like replicate that type of like closed look. Like general like the way the eyelids would look when they're open and stuff. But I haven't done a very good job at that, so I think adding a little corner crease would make it a bit easier. Like cat eyes, because their eyelids are fairly smooth. This does make him look a little bit like a cat, but you know what? It's a small price to pay for better eyes. You can always tell it's been a while since I last drawn a character if it's taken me this long. Because I'm just like, what do I need to do? Is it messed up? How's it look? All that fun stuff. Just trying my best, I guess. It's been so long since I drew some of these characters. That, like, yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time really, like, drawing them out properly. You know, my whole drawing process has changed so much in like the past year. Because the way I used to draw characters is I'd go like beep, beep. I basically go like this. I wouldn't like really draw certain defining traits. Or like, I wouldn't like measure things out quite like I do now. I'd just go for it like this. And my friends hated it. I was considered very highly cursed for how I could draw so well without doing any of those like measuring things or anything like that. And for the most part I still can go without doing that, but it does help a little bit. Like my PNG tuber, I'm pretty sure I drew it without doing any sort of guidelines like that. Let me see actually. Let me see. Oh. Let's see. Do I have the sketches in here or did I delete them? I did delete them, didn't I? Hold on. Don't save. It might be on my still file. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, I don't have the sketches for this. Oh, except for the pumpkin head, but like I sketched that over the PNG tuber. That magenta hurts my eyes, so it's going away. Bye bye! But yeah, I guess I just don't have those. Let's see, I should have a few other things in here somewhere that have sketches and stuff. Let's see. Oh, I moved them to my hard drive, that's right. Because it's close to the end of the year, my folder was getting stuffy! Let's see. I made this back in February? I made this shit back in February? Hold on. That's right, I had to redo this one because the sketches were really bad. See, that was the redo. Like, this was the original and then I resketched it on top. So that's around the time I guess I started my change in process. Hold on, let me make sure I'm back in the right folder. Oh boy, oh I forgot I did a little test comic that I never finished. I decided to stop working on it because I was getting bored with it. That was around the time I was getting burnt out on working on tournaments, so I just straight up stopped. And you know what? It was a good call. Taking a small break from something I've been working on for literal years. It's just a good idea. I remember how I used to draw Axel's head and it never came out properly because I never measured it right. I love that Toby made a whole ass song just to stick it in the album to trick people into thinking that it's Sans' fight song. I mean, obviously it didn't work because people figured out pretty quickly that Megalovania is what plays, but still. It was worth an effort. Worth the effort. Excuse me. I always forget how I prep a side profile for Axel. I think in his case I usually prepped it by doing this. What am I gonna do after stream today? I know I have a little bit of work left to do for my classes. I don't remember this song being on this soundtrack. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, a little bit of work left to do, but I think I'll take today off as well. The stuff I have left to do isn't as time consuming as the stuff I've already finished, so that won't take long at all. I'm thinking. I did once again wake up just before streaming, but this time I'm not feeling absolutely awful. I'm feeling much better this weekend. After having a shitty week because Thanksgiving threw me off my schedule, I am feeling a lot better. I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Hold on. Something isn't right. I think it's that specifically. Yeah, looks like it was that. I might shrink this down a bit as well. My nose is all stuffy. Why is my nose stuffy? I just noticed that. Yeah, his face is off. I knew it! I knew it! It's so hard to draw his side profile because he has no features There's like no defining features most of the time. Face is flat as fuck. Give him square head. Hold on. I smooth you out. Your head's like too small in the back as well. That's better. Some characters I can draw effortlessly, others not so much. But hey, it's all in the name of having a variety of designs. A variety of different traits and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to stream today, but like I can't do another week where I have like multiple streams canceled or anything like that. I know last week I only had Thanksgiving off, but like I already took Tuesday off this week so I could focus on resting and working. And besides, drawing streams aren't like stressful or anything. I just don't want to do this. I just kind of I've gotten a bit hooked on a game that I haven't been playing on stream. And I talked about it yesterday a little bit. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or Wednesday. But, I am obsessed with it. Just a little bit. It's pretty satisfying to play. But it's really fun at that. I know what's wrong with you. Your damn mouth. Her whole face was sticking out weird. There we go. You have no lips. No lips no lip heaven ass. Well, I still think you're handsome. I think the jawline helps. The boy. The guy. I've gotten into doing like at least one perspective piece and I've gotten a lot better at it. I'll just give you a little peep at what I've been working on. I haven't been able to work on it, but like here. You see that? That's great perspective right there. I'm very proud of it so far. Very proud of how far I've come. And I haven't really been sharing most of what I've been working on lately, but that's because of reasons that I will disclose eventually. Excuse me. I don't know why I find working on comic stuff exhausting. It's just strange. I guess mainly it's because I just want to get to the point. It's hard to get to the point whenever you need to disclose what the point is or what it's about. And that's the main thing that's been holding me back from working on tournament. I don't remember this song sounding like this. I don't remember it being in this key. Dizzy! I have an idea. This isn't very perspective-y. Hold on. But I know what to draw that pose. Let me just... That is a very, very terrible example. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. Getting frustrated does not help one bit. I need to, like, layer him. Hold on. That statement doesn't make any sense unless you know what I'm talking about. Hold on. This is causing issues. I update my thing. Gonna double check, make sure my stream info is updated. Otherwise, things are gonna get a little hairy. I've made that mistake before, where I've like typed in all the information but forgot to hit update. Let's see. I'm gonna layer you. Like break you down into layers a little bit. See how that works. Might need to shrink your head down a bit as well. Cause like I've had a nasty habit of making heads too big when I'm doing perspective. Might still like manipulate this a little bit so I can make a better sketch. Let's move you out to the middle actually. Oops. Move you out to the middle. This isn't right. Your legs. I hate perspective sometimes. It looks so bad whenever you're like, you know, it's trust the process. Nothing about perspective makes sense until it's all like fully finished. Let me fix you. Get rid of you. Big trust the process energy with perspective. Like, genuinely. your back does not do that. Hold on. Let's just hope for the best. This isn't going very well. Perspective is a nightmare, but just how it's always been, honestly. No, I just need to get rid of this. It's just not in the right angle in general. Only way to get better at something is to practice it. But I do not like how this looks at all. It hurts to practice whenever it comes to art. It hurts my soul. Like, no, I don't want to draw my characters poorly, even if it does help improve my work. I just want to draw them good forever and ever. The dilemma of every artist ever. I don't want to draw the thing I'm bad at. Even if it means improving my skills. That is better though. He has like his hands in his pockets or something. I haven't even put an outfit on this poor guy. Hold on. I hate this. But it doesn't look too bad, at least. I do think I still want to manipulate him a little bit first. Perspective. Yeah, ooh. I need to make him a bit tiny. I need to make shrink it small. Make him small. I cannot speak today. Like normally it's like I only stumble Normally I only stumble over my words every once in a while, but today it's been constant. I just can't speak today. I can't speak and I have a stuffy nose. This is bullshit. I normally put him in like V-neck shirts, but I want to make him wear something different. Actually, hold on. I forgot his gills on like all of his portraits. Actually, they wouldn't go that far down, they go up here. I actually stick his arms behind his back or something instead. I don't know. Let's see. Normally one of the easiest ways to solve perspective issues, especially with the lower half of the body, is to just throw on some baggy pants. Or even a skirt. Just something like that. To that effect. Fixes everything. It's not the best, but I am improving. Arms, I swear. You know what? I'm destroying your arms. Both of them. I'm also destroying your abs. You don't need those right now. I am struggling. Sometimes sacrifices must be made. I see the issue, but you are too low. That's why you look a little funny. Sir, your breast lift has been a success. I don't even know what else to do with you. But I think the worst part about perspective is, like, even whenever I was taking life drawing, it was kind of silly because, like, even my teacher was like, yeah, there's, like, certain things you can do to make it easier, but it is mostly just to feel it out and just hope for the best kind of thing. Which is so funny. But the reason why he says that is because general, like, measurements and proportions go out the window whenever the proportions are all distorted from the view. So yeah, it is very much just a feel it out and hope for the best kind of thing. No one is good at perspective on the first attempt. Nobody. You just can't be good at it like that. Just promise me. Or not promise me. I promise. I swear. Like, nobody is good at it on their first try. Perspective is a bitch, but you have to try to do it anyway, regardless of how difficult it may be. Because you won't improve at it if you don't do it. Let me tell you, this stuff is tough. It's tough. I don't even know why my nose is so stuffy. I guess it is because it's the end of the year. It's been very cold lately. I love the Amalgamates song. What's it called? Is it called Amalgam? Yeah, Amalgam. I love this song. It's too short though. Swear. Yeah, Axel's never been easy to draw. He's got a simple design, but like he is still incredibly difficult to draw sometimes. I don't really feel like putting too much work into this perspective sketch because it's just, I don't think it's gonna work in my favor regardless of how much work I put into it. But I'm not turning back. I'm not giving up on it yet. Yeah, I've noticed something about the way I usually draw arms is that usually, I believe most people would consider them to be a little bit too long, but then again, I have to use myself as a bit of a reference for proportions sometimes. And I'm lanky as fuck. My arms are very long. They come down a lot further than they do on most other people, which makes certain things a little bit more difficult to reference. It's just kind of a side effect of being hypermobile. No, your hands don't. Well, yeah, your hand there specifically works like that. I know that statement makes no sense if you don't really know this character very well. But it will, eventually. Demi. I might color in some of this sketch sheet, but not all of it like I did last week. It'll just be a little bit too much work. But hold on. The virus. You know, one of my friends actually hates Papyrus. They've deemed him as selfish and cruel, and they don't understand why they are the way they are, even though, like, Papyrus is very much autistic coded, and the irony of that statement is that my friend is autistic as well. And they don't understand why Papyrus acts the way the way he does. He doesn't really have very many friends. And like he hyperfixates on capturing humans because he wants to be in the Royal Guard. So yeah, certain things just kind of go over his head, like social cues, for example. I mean, literally the whole like dating thing is like pretty much just him like this is something people who like each other do, right? This is something I'm supposed to do with the people I like, right? He's also very ace-coded, and I like that as well. Like, I remember whenever they went on that rant, like, I hate Papyrus. He's so like cruel and selfish. And I'm just like, no! He's not like that at all! How could you say that about the best character in Undertale? How dare you? I don't know if we'll ever get to see Papyrus in Deltarune. Maybe we will. I don't know. I'm not gonna be surprised if we don't, though. I will say Axel's hands are a little complicated. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but like... It was a bit difficult whenever I first started drawing them like that. Like the way I do. Like, it's definitely easier if you start out with like a good base, but like most of his fingers are webbed. So like you have to adjust and compensate for that specifically. I kind of demonstrated that in my little like rainbow circle thing that I did a few months back. Let me look at it. Where is it? That's the wrong file. Hold on. Where are you? The color wheel. Like you can see that some of his fingers are webbed. Also, I think this is what I'm gonna pull his colors from. His colors have remained mostly the same. It's usually certain other characters that get a mild palette change, like Ava and Annie. Of course, Cirrus, but that's because I like almost never draw her. I wanted to at least draw his hands just to show like how they work. It'll definitely look better once I add color to it, but yeah, that's that for now. Him and his partially webbed hands. And now I'm gonna draw him in a very, very silly, partially self-indulgent way. I've never really drawn him like flexing before. I think it'd be funny. Besides, it's good muscle practice. I haven't really drawn musculature in a while. I should probably start in a different way instead of doing that. mean, like, I did draw him like this, so, like, it does make sense that I sometimes draw him flexing. I'm thinking about, like, whenever I played Undertale for the first time. And I've only played it once because I want to save genocide and stuff like that for streams, because I do want to play Undertale on stream eventually, but I have a plan for that, and it's waiting on the release of chapter 3 and 4 for Deltarune. Then we'll be able to schedule playing Undertale in Deltarune. But I've only done True Pacifist so far. And Asriel is a great final boss, but like, honestly, Asgore was a tougher fight. Honestly, I'm pretty sure Asriel wasn't designed to be super tough anyway, just to be like a cool final fight. Especially considering the fact that dying doesn't really boot you out of the fight. Probably go back to like specific checkpoints or something like that. I love giving my characters goofy expressions when they do certain things. I haven't done that in a while, actually. Oops. You know, despite the fact that I've fixed my setup and that it's better than it was before, I still tend to bump my microphone, and it really, really irritates me. But it is what it is. And that's just what's meant to happen, then so be it. That's a bad line, hold on. There we go. Sometimes you need to make one bad line in order to make a good line. You know, it's so funny how, like, some of my characters, I draw them to be so silly, but then, like, in canon, they're, like, a bit serious. Axel is one of those characters where, like, I make him all silly and stuff, but for the most part, he's a fairly serious character. Well, at least he's fairly serious in, like, the beginning. You know what? I don't want him, like, flexing, like, the usual, like arm pose like this. No. I wanna stick his arms out. I think it's silly. This silly guy. Keep thinking about chapter 2, Deltarune. I've been listening to a lot of like music remixes, especially of like Big Shot and stuff like that, and I finally listened to some of Germa's playthroughs. Someone made like a compilation of like all of his like of him like voicing Spamton, and his Spamton voice is spot on. Like that is probably like that I'd say that would be like my headcanon for how Spamton sounds. Near exactly. It's very good. It's very good Spamton voice. Oh yeah, this is the other half of the Photoshop Flowey fight. Excuse me. Since I have been like deep diving on like a lot of Undertale and Deltarune stuff, there's certain things that I've noticed that are like widely considered canon, but aren't actually canon. Like, oops, sorry. I keep bumping the microphone! I guess that's just the thing with drawing streams, is that I always bump the microphone. But I've noticed that, like, for a very long time, I also thought that Omega Flowey was, like, the canon name. But it's not. It's either, Photoshop Flowey, or there's another name that's also canon. And like Photoshop Flowey has started to be used more frequently as of late, which is nice to see, but Omega Flowey is still very popular. And another thing is Napstablook's gender. I don't know what's with the ghosts and like people having a hard time with their genders. Like Napstablook is non-binary. They are straight up just non-binary. Like, they're even referred to as such in the game. I'm not sure what it is that makes people, assume that they're, male or anything like that. My favorite song! I love Metal Crusher. They're so goofy silly. Look at my goofy silly man. There he is. Actually, there's a specific reference that I'd also like to use for certain things. Where is it? There we go. This'll work. Just for, like, the eyes. This is a very specific color reference that I need to use. I don't really like this drawing very much because some of the characters look a little awkward. Like, Annie's face is too small. It's too small and too round. Which which in most cases isn't really a bad thing, but like still, it's not the right size, and it just doesn't look right, and I don't like it. For being one of my most drawn characters, they tend to look a little weird sometimes. It would always be like certain minute details that I wouldn't be able to really make up my mind about. The best boy. You know, I will never get over how, like, how Toby released Chapter 1 for Deltarune. It's so great. He's just straight up like, oh hey guys, I have a little server thing. I have a little survey for you guys to do for me. Pretty please. And then surprise, it's a whole last game. But to be fair, the very beginning of it is like kind of like a survey in a way. Just a little bit. Oops. It's hard to pinpoint where my brush is gonna be. And if you're like, why don't you just shrink the brush down? I don't really apply very much pressure whenever I draw. Because anytime I do that, I end up really straining my wrist. So, yeah. It's big brush for a reason. And I'm just going to struggle. That's always a nice eye. There you go. Alright, let's not mess this up. You know, originally his base color was white, but I decided to change it just for the sake of, not being, like, boring. I was like, what if I change the base color to blue? Also, I forgot about this eye. I'll fix that after I do all this. Spapton! Besides, honestly, even with like the brush being really big and a little bit difficult to pinpoint, on stream, I have a really easy time with it on like my laptop. Because I use a pen that goes straight to the screen instead of using a little like drawing pad that I have to do some hand-eye coordination with. Yeah, let's just place down your stripes right now. Make things a little bit easier for myself. One of my friends is having a hell of a time trying to play Rust. Wow! Oh, that's what happened. I thought they were struggling, but no. They've been playing and some guy ran away and then came back with 3,000 wood. Wow. That's really cool. That's nice. Can't breathe. Goddamn nose. Yeah, I might not do all of this coloring with the other ones, especially since, like, his stripes do take quite a bit of work. Like, once again, Axel is high maintenance. Honestly, that's pretty accurate to his character as well. He's a little high maintenance sometimes. Rich boys be a little high maintenance sometimes. Forgot what was on this playlist. I was not expecting Jewel to come up. Speaking of Jewel, they also tend to get labeled as he, him, even though they're non-binary as well. To be fair, I also did that for a little bit because I thought they were male, but they're not. And I think that's a pretty popular assumption, mostly because of their voice, which most people have figured out is probably Toby Fox, especially since they have the same voice in both English and Japanese. Or at least it sounds like the same voice actor. Let's see. No, not that one. This one. Actually, this middle finger is the same color. Wow, I just realized I totally forgot about that. With this drawing, I made a mistake on my own character thing. See, like, even though he is a very simple design, I still mess up pretty frequently. I can't believe I messed up on it, and I didn't even notice until now. When did I even draw that? I think I drew that back in, like, August or something. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Color wheel. There it is. I drew this. Yep. Early August is when I drew this, and I straight up messed up Axel's hand. You know, Undyne is a great character, but then people started pointing out that she's actually surprisingly underdeveloped. Like, she has no backstory, and, like, she doesn't really have that much, like, screen time or anything like that. She's a bit more underdeveloped compared to other main Undertale characters. Like, the only thing we really know about her backstory is that she trained to become a royal knight, royal guard, and fought Asgore for that right, and eventually beat him up successfully. But that's about it. There's not much else. There really isn't anything else. Like, nothing about, like, family. No other details about her childhood. No backstory. And, like, you could say that, like, Sans and Papyrus don't have much of one either. But that's because they just kind of showed up one day. They're just mysterious in their own right, but, like, it's expressly stated that they are, like, they have mysterious origins. Undyne just doesn't have very many details in general. I think this is one of my favorite Chapter 2 songs. But I always forget what it's called. It's called Knock You Down, right? Yeah! Knock You Down. It's such a good final fight. Oh yeah, I forgot about Exo's ear spot. Our boy's got ear spots, so he can hear. I forgot about this. He's so silly. Alright, I don't know, just how far I'm willing to go with coloring this. Whoopsie. I didn't mean to do that. Kind of hit the point where I just kind of want to finish this and move on. I really hate it whenever I hit that kind of point when working on something, but I don't know. I've got other things on my mind and I've got other things I need to finish. So I guess that's why. But once that's all over and done with next week, then we'll have real easy speasy time. We'll be able to do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, just a little, like, I just wanted to set that down as like a, hey, just so you know, his palms are green, just like the webbing in his fingers. You can see a little bit of that here as well. Hehehe, thunder snail. Silly guy. The guy. He. I can't believe Deltarune has been around as long as it has been. Honestly, it still feels like such a fairly new thing. Especially considering that the full game still isn't out yet. It just feels like something that just recently came out, even though, like, Chapter 1 came out in, like, 2018, and Chapter 2 came out in 2021. The palms of his hands and the soles of his feet are that same green. Yeah, and I have like a little blush color for him, but I forgot. I think I have that on this piece. Let's see. Yes! This cute little color right there. I can get rid of that now as well. It's hard to make a blush color for someone who has green skin and purple blood. Let's see. Actually, hold on. I forgot to shade this one over here. I love my silly goofy characters. Nah, that's too dark. There's a lot of good songs in chapter 2. Whoa, jeez, you scared me. I'm streaming. What do you want? What's up? No. Anyway. The bad color for pants. Hold on. I'll just do that, I guess. Oop. And fix it from there. My dad came in to tell me something he had already texted me, and that I need to clean the litter box whenever I'm done streaming. And I told him I would have seen it as soon as I was done. That's why I was all like, okay, whatever. Cause like, I always do that. I always do that whenever I'm done with what I'm doing. He's been a bit impatient lately, and I'm not sure why. Whatever, it's fine. Nothing crazy. It did get pretty obnoxious at some point, but I made it very clear that I was not going to deal with that. Like, yeah, I know he's my dad and all, but like, he doesn't need to alert the Find My iPhone whenever I didn't answer a text within 1 minute. Like, that's how bad it got. It's pretty ridiculous, but I made sure to let him know, hey, don't do that. That's not cool. And he hasn't done it since. The guy! Axel! Silly, goofy guy. Yeah, that's it. The guy! Let's save this, not there, but rather here. I think I'm just gonna do a series of these where I do a sketch sheet of one of my tournament characters every week until I'm satisfied with the amount I've done. Alright. Well, thank you so much for visiting. I hope you have a great day, and farewell.